Well, thank you for having me here tonight. Dr. Cleveland invited me to share with you about the different waivers that we have available to us this year. Like Kelly said, pretty much, I'm sorry, let me click over. The waivers that were made available to us this summer and last spring have extended now into the school year. So the first one is that all children that are all area eligible closed or enrolled sites can serve meals for free. So typically in a summer setting, if we had students here at school and we didn't open it up to the public, then we would then have to ring up our meals according to the meal status. So we were able to waive that and serve all of our students here at the free rate, and we don't have to have our doors open to the public, which is nice. So, then also we have the mealtime flexibility, and this came in handy a lot this summer because we were able to hand out breakfast and lunch, and breakfast and lunch for 2 days at a time. So and it was easier on our parents, and they only had to come up once, and they received 4 meals at a time. Now currently we are only handing out breakfast and lunch because we have virtual kids staying at home, and we have blended students that are here maybe Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and home on Tuesday and Thursday. So there's not a way for us to tell right now. So we hand out 1 day's worth of meals at a time, and looking for other ways to, we've had a lot of requests for the 5 days at a time, and we're looking at how that would work for us, but at this time we're at 1 day. Okay, and then we have our meal pattern flexibility, which this is not an issue for us, but it could be in the future if we weren't able to access fresh produce. Then we can omit a vegetable serving if need be. And let's see, we also have a waiver for the non-congregate feeding. So that means that they can take the food away from the school. They're not required to eat it on site. This may come in handy for our supper program. So this is something that we'll look at in the future for them. They may pick up some activities to do at home, grab a snack, take it with them. So that will definitely be beneficial in the future. We can allow our parents and guardians to pick up meals for our students and for their younger children, like he mentioned. So they don't have to give us any income information. They just let us know, like a last name or a name of some students, because we're doing a pre-order right now. And then we hand them their number of meals that they pre-ordered, and they can sign up for a week at a time. So it's been working pretty well. We are hoping to increase. We've had only about 70 students, so we've really got to get the word out and have our virtual students show up for school meals. So the nice part about that is that as they've contacted me with questions, I've been able to talk to them about filling out the free and reduced form. So I feel like sometimes that one-on-one connection with our families really helps. Okay, and then we also, let's see. So basically, this waiver, we're able to extend the summer program through the school year. So this would even go into effect if we had to pivot and everyone was at home for virtual learning instead of on site. Then it would give us a lot of flexibility in serving our students at all of our locations. It wouldn't just be locations that we've applied for summer. It would cover all 29 locations if we need to. So that's great. The downfall, of course, to our the waiver is that now there's not an urgency to fill out the free and reduced form based on meal status. But what this means for us is that, of course, all student meals can be served and claimed at the free rate, which for our program, we've only been serving, typically we'd serve 10,000 for breakfast. This year, so far, it's only been an average of 5,000. Lunch, we've been serving in the past 16,000. This year, it's 10,000. So we've seen a big decrease in our participation. We feel like at first, maybe students were scared, so parents were scared, so they packed their lunch. We also know that we have a lot of students off-site. We have 3,000, what did you say, 3,000? 2,900 of our virtual students, plus our blended students. So that takes our average down per day. So for our program, to be able to claim all of our meals served at the free rate will keep us financially stable. And breakfast and lunch can be picked up at the same time. So once again, that's convenient for parents. And also about the guardians picking up at the curbside location. We've even had a neighbor pick up for their neighbor children, and that works out great. Meal counts can be tallied rather than collecting names. And right now we're serving to a lot of classrooms, so the teachers have had the responsibility of telling us who ate lunch. So now they can just say, okay, I served 10 meals, and it's just a lot faster for them and for us. Curbside locations can serve all children 18 and under. So we're also taking care of the whole family, or all the children in the family, rather than just the students at school. Okay, so to the side there it says lunchtime craziness. All of these flexibilities are important because we are just all over the map with our serving. We have 10 sites that are serving lunch to the classroom. So it's a lot of packing that goes into that and a lot of organization. We have 8 sites serving in the classroom and in the cafeteria. We have 9 sites that are serving in the cafeteria but spreading out to additional locations to eat. I've heard some good feedback from our students on that one. They like to spread out. 4 sites are serving only in the cafeteria but with more lunch periods. And then 4 sites are serving curbside breakfast and lunch. So our team has done a great job of pivoting. They're being flexible. And I've just been so proud of them ever since we closed our doors back in March. They've done a great job. There on the left, we have some ladies serving curbside at Bayari. Most days at Bayari, we served over 300 students. So that was 600 lunches and 600 breakfasts. In the middle there, you can see the students eating at Lee Elementary. So we have just a few students in the cafeteria and the rest are in their classrooms. To the right, you have Springdale High School. We're serving off of a breakfast cart right outside the band room. So not only can the kids have breakfast in the morning, but they're not missing out on their band practice. So that's been something new we've added there.
Is eating in the classroom harder for y'all, or is it flowing pretty?
The harder part is the packing. Okay. So, and also the trash. So our maintenance department has been great to help with that. They've pitched in with hauling out the trash, but that's been the hardest part, just the time that it takes to pack, and definitely the increase in trash. The extra times in the cafeteria, so maybe we could change from 2 lunches to 4 lunches, which I think is at all of our middle schools. It doesn't seem like it would be that much harder, but it's harder because you're setting up for 4 different lunch periods, and then also you have all the tables to wipe. Yep. So even though 2 children may have sat at that table, you still wipe the whole table. So that's been a challenge. We have currently 30 open positions in child nutrition department. We have 30 substitutes that are working every day. But then when one reports a COVID, issue and has to be quarantined, then it really takes a toll on us. So, do you have any questions for me?
You were great, Ms. Smith. I have to brag on her. She's always willing to do whatever the need is, and she's really quick to say yes and really hesitant to say no when it comes to serving students. And that's the kind of employee that you have in Springdale everywhere.